let's talk about mobile, because we can't avoid it when we're talking about email design. This is a great chart that, we're not surprising. Growth of mobile, and it's there around half right now over desktop and webmail. So, a lot of us come up to these kinds of things and learning about, some of us are extremely savvy and sophisticated with responsive email and already well into it, others less so. This is what, I think I stole this from you, the fat finger syndrome. I think maybe that's your term. But these are actually 2 emails I've gotten in the last month from 2 sort of premium retailers. And you can see, like, okay, that's where a lot of, I think, the responsive or mobile first design kind of starts. That's the conversation we sort of begin with, which is kind of that designing for mobile, at least first, if not exclusively. So, yeah, I guess, what are you guys doing at Whole Foods right now with?
It's been really interesting. We haven't, as probably many of you can relate, if you don't have 100% full responsive designs across all of your emails, it can be that daunting to say, okay, we're going to redo everything or update everything. And really how we've started is finding either segmented campaigns or smaller efforts that it makes sense to move forward starting there, keeping in mind the continuity with the entire customer experience.
Right.
And really interestingly, what it's forced us to do, which is a great thing. We at Whole Foods are lucky enough to have a ton of content resources with everything from recipes to photography and everything, but it's really made us take a look and focus and prioritize content, right? Because once you look at that mobile email and it just keeps going and going, you're like, this is ridiculous. Whereas at a desktop, it's easier to justify, or someone says, can we just please keep that in? So it's really made us focus. And again, with the fat finger, it's really nice to see some clean emails. I feel like our emails are getting cleaner. Click-through rates are increasing. It's, overall in some of our broad tests. So it's great to kind of get that focus where we probably have needed it in the past and just haven't had it. It's really pushed us to do that.
Yeah, starting small, I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's amazing. I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, gosh, I felt like I was the only one that wasn't doing this, but I've talked to so many people and we're all just trying to do the best we can. And that's okay to start with, like you say, invest in maybe a series or transactional emails. I know at Adidas you do that, focusing on those that you just want to get them not to delete the email mainly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So, the way we sort of approach mobile is, it's again, coming from basics, and thank you, Litmus, for a great work, because we did use, Litmus capabilities to really first understand whether, mobile optimization actually makes sense. And since I work with a global team, first we actually screened what is going on in different markets, whether it makes sense for certain markets to go mobile optimized at this stage. And basically we understood that in markets like, Brazil or Russia, it's not yet the moment, right? So it's maybe too early to invest into mobile optimization. Because let's be honest, it is an investment, at least, in our case, where there is a lot of creative content pulled in the email. There is all the time new products coming. So in our case, in Adidas, we really need to invest a lot in terms of creative content and mobile optimization. So as I'm saying, first we, first we try to understand whether the need is, and then when identifying this, we can take the next step and really, go into emails which have to be optimized from our perspective, which is like sort of one-off, right? That we would optimize transactional emails, triggers, which don't need to change constantly because the content sort of stays. So as I'm saying, that's the way I think you need to take for each and every organization. First to understand whether there is need, then take the step up and to understand which emails you have to optimize. And always keep in mind that basically, what consumers expect, it's good and relevant experience, not only in the email, but also at the moment that you send them to the landing page, right? So the mobile optimized page is also very important in this case. And again, for us, for me, what is important, it's really not conversions on mobile. For me, what is more important is that people don't really delete emails, right? Because we also saw in results in many reports that basically first thing that makes people delete email on mobile is the design, right? Which is really not nice. So again, for me, as long as they keep email, they go back to desktop, they make a purchase, I can say that I succeeded.